Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow
packed
the one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa, girl. We black.
I don't celebrate Kwanzaa.
I looked it up. It's not a bad thing to celebrate, but I don't really know much about it. I mean, they did like this little tutorial about like the days of Kwanzaa, but I don't know nobody who celebrate Kwanzaa anyway, so there's nothing I could give Kwanzaa. I knew old fat Saint Nick.
Yeah, I just say it. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah,
just in the spirit of black culture.
Girl. So what is poppin'? Oh my God, I've been missing in action.
You have. So what the fuck?
Well, Sunday, I went to brunch.
And I see you got some length on you.
Girl, so, okay, let's talk about this week first, people. So, I had these bundles on a wig in a box for like a year. This is no lie. The box sat in like my dining room, and it was like a wig with no closure, and I took it from my Auntie Sharon. Well, my Auntie Sharon gave it to me. Thank you, Auntie Sharon. And then I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, I'm going to get it sewed in. And then I thought I was going to get a wig. And then I wanted to go natural. And I was just going through a lot this year. So I went through a lot of waves of what I wanted to do with the hair. Mind you, I had this hair since about probably like February. So then finally I got a closure. And I was like, all right, but I don't want to look like a wig. I walked right in and I was like, listen. I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some of them, the hair be like, oh, did she got to leave out? And then some of the hair be like, oh, that's a lace front. I was very afraid of it looking like that. Like, I walked in. I went to a lady named Anna. I'm in Houston. I went to a lady named Anna, and I walked in literally with my hair in a bag and was like, hey, girl, what we need to do so I won't be stressed out about a wig. And then we went on about life. So I'm still... Not that I don't like it. It's super cute and it is. It's
two-tone.
It's two-tone and it's like 24 inches, girl. I'm giving y'all.
It's lengthy.
I'm giving y'all, and I'm tall, girl. Still go to my booty, child. But I'm still trying to figure out how to take care of, closures and, all that good stuff. But with that being said.
All of that confuses me. I mean, I would love to try that perhaps one day. But, I don't know the difference between a closure, a front lace, full frontal.
Well, I don't technically either.
Clip-ons. Well, I know clip-ons. But
white girls taught me about clip-ons.
Yeah, I know clip-ons, but like the like full clip.
Yeah,
I don't understand. That.
And so I was in there and she was doing the hair and she's like, "Oh, do you want to pull out some baby hair for you?" And I was like, "That's too far, bitch." Let me tell y'all, baby hair is that's too goddamn
that's too
far.
Wiggy.
That's too lace fronty. Okay. Yeah, I don't need no baby hair, girl. I ain't Chili. The only person that got believable baby hair is Chili. Ain't nobody else got no believable. God. Anybody else with baby hair, like, oh, where you got your lace front from, girl? So no, I was good. But neither here nor there. But back to the cell phone. So I went out Sunday fun day. Of course, that's when all bad things happen. And my cell phone was in my lap. I got the car. It drops in like a puddle, but the puddle's like super shallow. So I grab it really quick. And the phone is still working. But then I got home and tried to charge it. It wouldn't go past 2%. So I called T-Mobile. They canceled the phone. And then they were like, okay, we're going to send you a new phone. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm an iPhone user. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I go to work and I use somebody else's charger. My phone charges to 100%. So I'm like, okay, cool. F that new phone. Let me reuse my phone. Because I'm one of those people that my apps are where they're at. And my phone is where it's at. And I don't like... I'm a part of the jump program for no reason because I don't even like the upgrade. Like, I like the new phone, but I like my phone better because it's already set up to how I like things. Right. So, the phone worked, but then I realized it's only like half-ass working. So I'm getting like text messages from like I just got your text message about recording.
Really?
Today. And I was just like, it was like yesterday. I'm like, my bad, girl. And then like my cousin texted me. Like I had a whole bunch of text messages that just came through, and my phone's really ridiculous right now, so I'm pretty sure it's water damage. Not quite sure, but pretty sure. And I already know I'm gonna have to act up in this T-Mobile store because they about to charge me $1 billion for these new phones that I didn't fucking want. And y'all, even if it's not no water damage, Apple, you are some bitches. And Steve Jobs didn't sign up for this shit. Well, maybe he did. No, maybe it was in his will. I don't know.
It was in his will.
Maybe
it was every new phone that comes out.
Steve Jobs is rolling around in them khakis or whatever the fuck he used to wear and them glasses, and he's pissed at y'all. Because literally every time y'all upgrade a new goddamn phone, the old phone stopped working, and bitches, we are onto you. Like, we are I'm sitting here, I was online looking for an Android.
Stop calling Androids. First of all, Androids don't have them kind of problems. The only problem Androids has, which was the Note that had the battery issue.
Is that the one that used to blow up?
that blew up.
This shit used to kill people?
Okay, they didn't kill anybody. It did burn a couple of people.
I wish that would have been me because I should have goddamn got a lawsuit.
But they fixed the problem. And I mean, have you heard Android users talking about upgrades?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
I have been using an Android since God knows how long, and I have yet to have issues with my phone in regards to new phones. The 8's been out for a long time. I think they're about to put out the 9. I have yet to receive any type of
me and my 6
technical difficulties.
Me and my 6 were very fine, popping up on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
Until that.
Me and my 6 had a very good time on Pornhub. Y'all really came through and fucked up all the goodness of my 6. And then y'all are so pressed to keep releasing these phones that you didn't even like calendar it, right? Is that a word? Y'all didn't put it on the calendar together, right? Because listen, y'all went from 7, 8, 10, which lets me know that y'all was in a rush. Because usually it'd be like 8, 6S, 6C, 6J, 6Q. Y'all be doing all this extra shit. Y'all really rushed.
Girl, it's the holiday season.
No, it's 10 years. So the iPhone X is like the 10-year mark, but y'all didn't even average. Y'all didn't even do right by the calendar. Y'all could have figured that shit out, which means y'all should have left some of these S's and C's off of the 6s and the 7s and the 5s and shit. But who am I? But
but just another iPhone user.
Just another iPhone user having problems and pissed.
While I am in happy Samsung Galaxy. Shout out to Samsung. Thank you guys for doing right by your customer.
Shout out to Samsung because I'm going to T-Mobile tomorrow, so I might be. I
don't give a shit what y'all say.
It's questionable where I might be at.
Shout out to Samsung. You guys are doing it right.
Okay,
you guys are doing.
I would hate to cut up in these people's cell phones. And
you know what? Don't be mad at them. Be mad at yourself.
No, let me say something. Cell phone companies. I have to realize that this was a new industry and a growing industry because I didn't even have I had a cell phone maybe no, I still had a landline. I had a cell phone in college, but I had a landline because landlines were still popular as well. I went to college in 2004 August, right? So I have to remember that you cell phone companies are also new to cell phones. So then you guys changed because niggas was using cell phone companies. I called and I was like, I need a new phone. It was like, oh, well, we don't mail you a replacement phone anymore. You have to come into the store. And see, back in the day, I used to mail it. Then I just throw in my old phone, send it off, and we mind our business. But then I guess niggas probably abused it. And, so now we're here where
it was intercepting
they was intercepting the phones. And you didn't have, find my iPhone at that point and all this extra shit that's going on. Or, even a loaner phone. I'm like, do you have loaner phones? They're like, yeah, we don't really do that anymore. And I'm just like, Jesus. They don't trust y'all. Y'all was out here stealing iPhone products. And for real. I don't, never mind. I won't tell that story because I don't
just come to the green side. Green is for the money.
Oh, well.
Blue is why you're blue. See, y'all blue motherfuckers you blue. You're blue in the face.
Well, it's questionable. I might...
You blue.
I mean, we're gonna see. I'm gonna go in there. They're probably gonna tell me it's water damage.
They gonna say
I'm gonna deny it first, because that's what niggas do.
And then they gonna do the test. They gonna test it, and that strip gonna be pink.
And then I'm gonna be like, "What phone can I get?"
And they gonna say, "Ma'am."
And then, because now they be like, you can put it up. Oh my God, it's gonna be a whole lot. My spirit is so weird.
Pray about it, girl.
It's so weird. I'm about to go into this.
So
I'm about to go into this T-Mobile store and cut the thiggity fuck up, and I already know it, and I just don't want to be that person.
But who you gonna cut up? Why?
Because I just have to. Like, I didn't sign up for this. My phone been slow, so now because
why don't you go to the Apple store and cut up?
I should. I need to go cut up over there too. Fuck them too.
Yeah, because T-Mobile is like the middleman. They
don't even want they don't even want these problems. You're right. I have to get my phone through T-Mobile, so I'm gonna get my phone through T-Mobile and cut up.
But
I still gotta cut up, because the middleman get caught up sometimes. The person who's between the two still get hit. Stop the fight if you want to. Get your ass millirots.
Whoever has to do the transaction is in the crossfire.
Yeah, the liaison gets millirots. Okay, don't be the London Bridge. London Bridge come down. The London Bridge comes down.
Okay. Well, you seem really upset about it.
So I had a phone in 3 days.
We're gonna have to transition out of this because
have y'all looked at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram off your motherfucking laptop? Go Google and remember your passwords on top of all that, because you're naturally signed in on your apps, right? So then go to Facebook or IG or Twitter or, well, God forbid, Snapchat. I didn't even try that. Go www.instagram. Go www.twitter. And then try to remember your username and your password, because you forget how simple it is when you can boop, boop, an app. But hold on. It's been I don't even know what the weather looked like. I was like outside. I didn't know if it was sunny or if it was cold in Houston. I was confused because my weather app is on my phone. I didn't know what happened. I was like, is there like an abomination? Did a bomb happen? What happened? I don't know if anything happened, because I wake up. It was fucked up. So it'd be like, bloop, bloop. Here's what happened in the world. Here's what happened in your city. Here's the weather. That's how I wake up in the morning. I ain't had no alarm clock. So now I'm scared to go to sleep because I don't have nothing to wake me up. Because guess what? I don't own a real alarm clock.
Oh, shit.
The last time I owned a real alarm clock was in college.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
NatoyaEbony is coming for you.
I am. And you know what? Steve Jobs,
He's deceased.
He didn't do this.
Really
he didn't do this. I really feel like his family's really being money hungry. Like, I don't know the Jobs, but I just feel like a lot of shit went left later, and that's just me. And maybe it had been going left. Maybe I wasn't an iPhone user from the jump. I am around 5. I do have a cracked iPhone in like my not my glove compartment. I
have a 4S. You want to use that?
No, well, you can't use it because they be like, them shits age out. What the fuck is this? What you mean they age? Is this gymnastics? Like,
I know people still can use S3s. They're not the best looking phones.
It's
and
okay right now.
Really
it's okay. I'm just gonna cut up into people shit tomorrow.
You want to borrow my S3?
And that's okay. I'm just gonna cut up tomorrow. I already know.
I can give you.
And then y'all try. And let's be clear. Another thing, and I'm gonna let this shit go. I am. However, so y'all told me this shit was gonna arrive on the 20th. Okay, today is the 20th, so I get it.
Check your mail?
No. So I know what UPS delivers. It's they come pretty. Y'all was supposed to expedite it, so I'm like, oh, okay. Probably this was like early Monday morning, so I'm like, okay, it was gonna be here on like the 19th, right? Or maybe early on the 20th, right? Because y'all told me the 20th. So I called T-Mobile. I'm like, okay, it's like 4 o'clock. Where the hell my phone? It's like, oh, it's been delivered. It takes time to register it. Y'all niggas register that shit 30 minutes before y'all fucking close. Bitch, I'm at work. I don't have time for this. So, you know what, T-Mobile? I hate to have to do this to you. I really do. Because I know it's not you personally attacking my life. But
it's you personally.
It is you personally. It's been a long 3 days. I didn't even know what happened. I was trying to figure out was it Christmas yet? Had I missed a New Year? I probably got people like, that bitch funny acting shit answering my text.
I was like, damn, where at, baby?
And then the thing was, I had Facebook, so I was updating Facebook.
Girl.
Mind you, because I couldn't update nothing else, because the rest of these social media things ain't really conducive for the laptop. So I'm over here like,
I said how her phone broke, but she over here talking about want to get in Justin Timberlake's DMs or mentions.
And we can talk about that as well. I was holding my laptop like a cell phone I was walking around the house with a whole laptop just all day, just with a laptop, answering questions, and it's still, I really didn't even know how to use Facebook on my laptop. But that's neither here nor there. Justin Timberlake, I am coming for you as a part of the Janet DeVito Joe Jackson family, as a part of the liaison of that family as well, as a part of Katie's granddaughter and Joe's granddaughter, as Michael's niece.
Tito's.
Jermaine, I actually like Tito. Jermaine, questionable, but I fucks with him too. As Austin Brown's cousin. Oh, come on! Another family! Another lineage! Another lineage! As a part of the Jackson family, as a person from the family, I find it, what word I want to use? That's some bullshit. That your ass actually gets to do the Super Bowl when Janet has been banned, and then they try to double back and say she wasn't banned, but then like a year or two ago was like the only person not being like looked at for Super Bowl was Janet, which means she was banned. I find it very disrespectful that your bad ass is about to get up there and perform like you really wasn't the person who ripped her stuff off. And let's be clear, because everybody can say what they want to say. If Janet Jackson was one of y'all little pop artists and Justin Timberlake was a rapper and that same situation happened, the woman would have been the victim. Y'all really didn't let Janet be the victim, and I feel some type of way about that. And then he went on to still go to the Grammys, and he ain't have to apologize and all that extra shit you did. And my girl took a hit? The queen? I won't talk about that. But, nigga.
She's, as soon as that phone gets on.
Waiting to be in the mentions. When I say I literally was like, so
are you going to use emojis?
It's on. It's on. I'm waiting.
What are you going to use?
Janet Jackson fam unite.
What emoji are you going to use?
I was still looking for, I couldn't find I was looking for because she did have that thing around her boob.
A star, a blade.
Yeah, she had like that around her boob.
Blade.
I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. It's some other true Janet fans around there. I'm gonna follow their lead. I followed a bunch of Janet accounts. I actually had a conversation with a Janet fan the other day.
You said I'm gonna follow their lead.
I'm ready. Why are you laughing? I'm ready for this. Because what you won't do is disrespect the person. The reason everyone's here, the reason y'all giving 8 counts, the reason, for the season, Control was here, girl. Rhythm Nation was here, girl. Janet Subtitle was here, girl. Velvet Rope was here, girl. Like, y'all, Demeter Joe was here, girl. All for you. And then you literally get to do your own Super Bowl.
It's going to be boring, so.
Ain't nobody want to. Bring out NSYNC. And if you really feel on the truth, bitch, bring out NSYNC. Yeah. That's the best you can do. Bring out NSYNC and bring out Jay-Z.
Now, if he does that,
that's the best you can do for me.
That's the best he can
Hit me with a good old bye. Hit me with a no strings attached. Ooh. But outside of that, and that's why people upset. Janet, I don't know if you with Jermaine Dupri or not. But girl, if you with him, I'm here for it, because I remember Jermaine Dupri stepped down from his region of like the Grammys. I guess he had like a vote or however they do it. And he stepped down because he felt some type of way about them making Janet apologize, and then Justin Timberlake just going off like the white lily boy he is. No shade. But who am I? And he been around here wearing corn. Never mind. Yeah, I won't talk about it.
So we're going to transition because Eb is
iPhone, disturbed. Janet Jackson. This is a lot going on in my life. It's a lot going on at the end of the year for me.
So we're just going to turn the tables and talk about something light.
Even though Janet should be light, but I'm giving you girl.
We're going to turn, perhaps suggest maybe like a good restaurant for you to maybe go to.
Go eat.
So maybe you could de-stress.
Yeah,
it's a very delightful, wonderful restaurant. I actually went today. So for my friend's birthday, I like to take people out to eat for their birthdays because
oh wait, we didn't do the podcast yet.
Yeah.
But go ahead, girl. Woo.
So,
May 6th remind me.
why? See, you trying to handle me?
May 6th remind me, girl. I'll be right there.
Yes. So, I took my friend to this restaurant. It's called Liberty Kitchen. It's right there in River Oaks. It's right off of San Felipe, right past 610 and
what was the name?
Liberty Kitchen.
Oh, okay. Liberty.
And the reason why I took her there because number one, they have a really bomb ass happy hour, and two, I love the interior design of the whole restaurant. It's so beautiful, and so we went, and so they have now. If you're an oyster, do you like oysters? Mm-hmm. So they have on their happy hour, they have $1 oysters, and I believe they're blue Coast oysters.
I like it. You eat oysters?
Yes.
Okay.
I love oysters. So they have, and then they have their baked oysters for $2.
I like
a piece.
Man, them baked oysters at Papa Do's with the spinach, everything.
Those are good too. But we're talking about Liberty Kitchen.
Okay,
because Liberty Kitchen is $1 a pop.
I could get my
and
life.
They are delicious. They taste like they just came out of the ocean wherever they came from on the East Coast. And then I had some delicious tuna. And so yeah, if y'all are ever in the neighborhood, their happy hours from 3 to 6. They have $1 oysters, $2 canned beers. They have like $6 drink cocktails. Yeah, they got good shit. And then they have $1 oysters. So I
Keyword
$1
oyster.
So my friend, she ordered. Shout out to Casey. Yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, Casey!
Happy birthday, Casey! It's your birthday. Go, Casey! It's your birthday.
Yes. So and she had a really delightful bingo party for her birthday. Her boyfriend threw for her, and it was really fun. It was fun. I've never been
it's
so.
The way you say, like when you say bingo, I thought about that episode of Living Single when Regine Mama was playing bingo. Never mind.
No, I have not played bingo in since I was a kid. And apparently that's her favorite game is bingo. So she had like a whole bingo tournament, right? And it got really aggressive, really quick. It got
bingo?
Yes.
That's what all people play. I
know, but I realized that the shit was really like, no, you ain't got that. So you yell bingo, you don't have bingo. You didn't get I-37.
That's I-38.
That's I-38.
That's N-38, bitch. This your life.
Yeah, so they
had the wrong shit.
Yeah, but anyways, so I took her for her birthday, and but yeah, Liberty Kitchen, they have delicious oysters. If you guys like oysters, they don't taste like the Gulf of Mexico. Sometimes the smell of the Gulf of Mexico tastes never.
Well, because I ate most of my oysters in Florida, and then the oysters I eat here.
You're a Floridian, so you are. You've had some
Atlantic. That's Atlantic.
That's Atlantic. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, come on! I know my geography, child.
Yes, because the Pacific is
Cali.
West Coast. The specific,
but the oysters I eat here, for the most part, I always have the dual oysters at Papa Do's Yellow Bomb.
Have you ever ate at Rue?
No.
Rue Pour. I'm sorry.
No. But then, because I don't get... oysters is one of the things that if somebody orders them and they offer me some, I would eat them, but I wouldn't go up to a place just to eat them.
By themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
My crawfish season's coming. I go get me some crawfish.
I love crawfish. But yes, guys, Liberty Kitchen, they have a great happy hour, and their gumbo is really good, surprisingly. So check it out. It's off San Felipe.
All right. Well, my Woman Crush Wednesday this week is Vivian Banks.
Aw, Viv.
Aunt Viv. Aunt Viv, the first one, also known as the dark skinned Vivian
That's
Banks. It was a dark skin and a light skin one, but that's not even a problem for me. But we'll jump into that a little later, friends. Vivian Banks is what is Vivian? What is her real name? Google that. Oh, my phone doesn't work. Sorry.
My Android does.
Vivian,
my Galaxy. Shout out to Galaxy.
Vivian Banks is my Woman Crush Wednesday because she was actually just such a well-rounded woman. Like, no parts of me thought that she needed Phil. No parts of me thought that she couldn't, like, take the kids and leave. No parts.
Janet Hubert.
Yes, Janet Hubert. And we got to talk later, girl, because, you know, she stayed going in on Will and Jada, which I think sometimes is hilarious, but then sometimes it's like, girl, you still bitter from the 90s? But anyways, so the original Aunt Viv, like, she was super educated. She was a professor. She was a dancer. She was like an artist. She was a feminist. And she was here for Black Lives Matter before we knew what Black Lives Matter was. They had that one whole episode where, like, the one friend was, like, on the Underground Railroad, kind of. You remember that episode? And then she, like, ran out and everybody held up, like, the fist. And then she had, like, the most iconic Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode when she went up to, like, the dance troupe and she sung, she did the dance song, I got the power.
Yeah.
And, like, the pink, like, cat suit. The non-bedazzled one, because y'all bedazzle them cat suits like hell now. But, and like, she was just so, like, educated and well-rounded. And so she had these great one-liners. She was very, like, keeping them kids in line. She kept Phil in line. She kept everybody in line. So that was my only beef. Like, I understand they say dark-skinned Aunt Viv and light-skinned Aunt Viv because of the obvious. My biggest beef with the changing of the Aunt Vivs was they changed the personality. Because the second Aunt Viv was super submissive. She was, like, clearly like a housewife. She didn't really do too much. Like, and there's a lot of episodes in that, I think 1 through 3 is the first Aunt Viv. Seasons 1 through 3 had a lot of episodes surrounded by Aunt Viv, or she could carry the show as well. Versus the second Aunt Viv was kind of just there. And she didn't have to, like, if she was there, it was cool. If she wasn't there,
it didn't matter.
That was cool too. And, you know, hey girl, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, y'all was it on NBC. Like, that was a good show. That was a good time too, because Will, you dated everybody on that show.
Everybody.
Stacey Dash,
Tyra Banks,
Vanessa Williams,
Nia Long,
Lark. Did he date Lark?
No.
I don't know. He did Jasmine Guy. Well, he dated Jasmine Guy. He dated Kim Fields. He dated, that's a Jasmine Guy already. He dated Tyra Banks. Did we say Tyra? Who else? Naomi Campbell, Vivica A. Fox. That was a good time. And Victoria Rowell from Young and the Restless. Catch that tea. Yeah.
Catch that.
You remember Victoria Rowell? You don't remember Drusilla Winters from
Well, I mean, I used to watch Young and the Restless, but I don't remember.
And my favorite episodes when he actually dated Tisha Campbell, because that's when, like, she had took her wig off and took off her nails. And he was like, you can open it because you got nails. And she was like, here. And then she put it in his hand and he was like, and then he did the rap. Oh my God, Will was so dumb. Them earlier episodes of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air are just so good. And then, you know, I heard Janet, though. I heard they told Janet Hubert to not get pregnant, and then she got pregnant. And then they said she was just a bitch anyway. Like, I've read that she was just a bitch anyway, but then she tried to blame it on her being pregnant. It was like, no, girl. You had you've been, like, a bit terrible beforehand. And so, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not true. She said, you know, she wasn't, and Will got her fired because she was the star. I don't understand how he was a star if the show was called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and he literally did the whole theme song. Now this is a story all about how my life got switched, turned upside down, and I like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel-Air. But I've read like a whole bunch of stories about like why she left or why she got fired or whatever the case might be. But man, I kind of wish low-key, because Nikki didn't have to be there, man. Nikki was just like a waste of life and character. But, you know, Nikki was good because they ended up being on, like, you know, Independence Day with Will Smith. But for real, like, in reality, like, the kids was, like, older, and, like, Nikki was just kind of just randomly there in all those other episodes.
Yeah.
And I think Nikki was, like, a baby the the whole first season, then came back as like a 5-year-old on like the 5th season or something. Like it was like really weird how Nikki like grew up
really fast.
Very, very, very fast.
Yeah, I kind of started watching it towards the latter of the seasons.
Because the first 3 seasons bomb. That's the ones. Because listen, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air comes on 1,000 times a day, and let me see Aunt Viv. Let me see the original Aunt Viv.
Yeah,
I'm there.
I didn't really too much watch it towards the end.
Even though I did like Hillary, and I like their whole. They had a really good cast. I mean, it was a good show through and through all the seasons. But y'all not gonna tell me y'all don't feel them seasons 1 through 3 more than 3 through 6.
I agree.
Yeah, it was a good time. That was a good time, NBC. Y'all did a good job with that one.
You did.
But that's that. What's going? Oh, listen. So my cell phone had been off, and I really was like looking, like searching stuff on the internet. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, like IG and stuff. It's very difficult. Mm-hmm. But I was like kind of rolling. Did you see the Kaya and Regine and Toya? Did you watch the Queen's Court?
I did. She called that baby resume.
She did. She did call her resume.
That baby resume.
Listen, I hate to like laugh at such pure ignorance sometimes, but
they called that baby resume.
Saying call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
And saying I'm working the whole time. Took me down on levels I cannot explain. And the thing about Kaya is like, I like Kaya in a weird way, only because her Thug Mrs. album, she's from Tampa, and her Thug Mrs. album came out. I'm from Orlando, so when it came out, I was like in like 10th grade maybe. And I actually know that entire album. Like, Don't Trust No Nigga No was my anthem. Like, Kaya said, you put your trust in a nigga, stupid hoe, how you figure? He won't fuck your best friend or your sister. Like, how you figure? You put your trust in somebody, but how you figure? Like, and you better respect me. You better respect me. RESPE, respect. Kaya was so, y'all remember me? The bitch that you used to see. Yo, I had Thug Misses. That's always funny to me. So yeah, Kaya.
I think Kaya is hilarious.
She takes it too far.
Yeah, I mean,
I've watched the Queen's Court enough to know certain topics. Like, okay, do I think she took that Toya and Regine stuff too far? No, I won't say that. Did I laugh through like 95% of it. 55% of it was cringeworthy, like, damn, you really going in. But I've heard her talk about other like celebrities and topics and things. Do I think there's like a line of funny and mean? Yes. And sometimes, you know, she's straddling a little mean and a little funny. It's like, I'm not really laughing because I don't really think this is funny. This is kind of cruel.
Yeah.
But the Queen's Court.
The Queen's Court is hilarious.
Next caller. Y'all.
I said bailiff. Bailiff? You're not going home today.
Bailiff. We're going to get her the electric chair.
She said next on the docket.
That next on the docket took me out. And if you've been to court, you know.
Oh my God.
Nah, but the Queen's Court, like I've watched the Queen's Court a lot, and they're very much so onto something with
I
that.
agree. No, I like it. Yeah,
Like
she called that baby resume. I probably fell out of my bed.
Girl, call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
And then the thing is, y'all are just so ignorant out in the world. Y'all didn't have to go into that girl's mentions and say, call your daddy. No, y'all didn't. Y'all didn't have to call her resume. Y'all didn't have to call her Regine, call your daddy Carter. Y'all didn't have to say, we're working. Y'all didn't have to do that. Like, y'all didn't have to make that girl turn her comments off. Y'all didn't have to make that girl turn her comments off.
My
And then
goodness.
the fact that, I think it's T.S. Madison or Maddie or whatever they call her, the fact that she was like, no, she said she was 19, so, you know, don't feel bad.
I do think that sometimes she perhaps, like, jumps into stuff.
Regine?
Yeah. Because I watched the show that she was on, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta.
Hey, y'all, I have a conversation about that as well.
that just didn't. That wasn't a good look for her. I think to be, the daughter of one of a good rapper, or one of the best rappers. I don't know. She just kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. Like her attitude towards her mother and her
call your daddy.
That's her. I mean, what was she, like 16, 17, whatever the hell she was turning, and it was just her whole like demeanor was just like girl.
Well, here was the thing.
I get your daddy. I get who your daddy is, but damn, really, it just seems like she's going to get a big slice of humble pie when she gets older.
I've watched Grown Up Hip Hop. Well, first of all, LA. Side note, Christina DeBarge, let go of that Janet Jackson. And your daddy got a baby story. That shit is played. That shit is whack. So, let that shit die.
Signed.
Like that, probably like that abortion Janet probably had. Like low key. Like if it was a baby, I'm pretty sure that then there wasn't a baby. That's no shade. I don't know if there was a baby, but I'm saying if y'all really genuinely think there was a baby, I don't really think she put the baby up for adoption. I just think at 18 she probably was like, "Hey girl, let me just take one for the team." Neither here nor there. But back to Atlanta's Grown Up Hip Hop. I love you, Janet. No, I do. I think not even Grown Up Hip Hop. We'll take it back to the video that she posted as her like clapback. Mm-hmm. I don't think that clapback was worthy of what. Maybe they underestimated Kaya. See, I never underestimated Kaya. Mm-hmm. Kaya's from Tampa, Florida. If you ain't from Florida,
she's pretty ruthless.
Yeah, she ruthless. Tampa, Florida's a different it's a different place. And, if you ever watch Kaya or, listen to Kaya.
Call your daddy.
Kaya don't really care. Like, Kaya's not one of the people that you can pick on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pick on Kaya. Calling her one-hit wonder is not offending. Telling her she's ugly or bad body is not offending her.
That's not offensive.
Like,
right.
That type of stuff is, like, she eat that type of stuff. So, like, trying to be funny on IG Live for 5 seconds wasn't worth what was said a week later. And with quotables, because the thing that Regine thought was going to be like the clap back, like we're working, Kaya ended up using it against her. It was just like, it wasn't worth that.
Yes.
Some people you just need to let live. And, I hate to say it, but Kaya is just one. It's just kind of like, when you're in high school and, that one person that pick on you and you can see their flaws, but you can't get a good clap back. Kaya's that person.
Yes.
And
I agree.
What really gonna say to Kaya that Kaya probably ain't never heard?
But that was just hysterical. She called that baby resume.
She did. That's
like the worst thing somebody could do is call you something that is not your name.
But then on top of all of that, like right when Kaya was just like, I'm not gonna go in because she's a child, and then is it TS medicine? I don't know, but the
other one,
Maddie, yeah. When Maddie was just kind of like, no, she said she was 19. And then the fact that Kaya was halfway through a read and Maddie literally thought that was like the end of it. And she was like, no, now it's time to go to Toya. It was just like, damn.
Another tragedy.
We're not done? Like, you talk when it's not over? Oh my God.
Yeah.
But hey girl, Kaya.
The Thug Misses.
Kaya, I'm going to play Thug Misses tonight because literally that album gave me life and they don't want to say that, but they better respect you. RESPE, respect. I used to love Thug Misses. Oh my God, that was my album. That one song for your grandma, your mama. Somebody had died. That song, like the last song on the album, that was Everything Girl too. Yes, Thug Misses. But anyways, so this week...
We say all that to
say, after all of that, we are recovering from Christmas.
Woo!
Merry Christmas from the Temptations. You remember that song?
Yes. Yes. My dad used to drive a limo when I was younger.
Oh, like Ray Campbell from Sister Sister.
Yep. And during right before Christmas Eve, he would take me and my brother, and I don't know if she's like my ex stepsister or my stepsister. I don't know. She's still my stepsister, whatever. And we used to go look at the Christmas lights, and he would play like the Temptations Christmas
Merry
songs.
Christmas. That was
Good
Blue.
times.
That was Blue from the Temptations.
That was good times.
That's a good. So that's like one of your Christmas like things you remember as a kid.
Yeah, I remember not getting some of the things that I wanted.
Jesus, your Christmas is depressing already.
No. The Christmas that I remember the most is my mom. So we used to get this J.C. Penney's catalog.
Come on, J.C. Penney's.
So
yes. Get you a Penney's.
So they came out like in September, right? Mm-hmm. So me and my brother, we would like fight over the magazine because we wanted to pick our toys for Christmas. So I was always so excited when the J.C. Penney's Christmas catalog came out. I would like scroll through it, and I remember this one year my mom said, you have two choices. You can't get everything, but you can pick. Mm-hmm. So it was either like the Barbie Dream House.
That's Barbie Dream House.
With the car.
That's convertible.
And the Barbie.
Come on, set.
Or
sets.
The baby doll and the stroller.
What you chose?
The baby doll and the stroller. And to this day,
that should be your biggest regret.
That's my biggest regret.
That should have been your biggest regret.
I still remember I chose the baby and then so in the magazine the stroller and the baby looked big, but when I got it it was so tiny, like I was like hunched over. And I think that was like the last year I believed in Santa. And then, of course, my older brother was like, Santa Claus ain't real.
Niggas be hating.
Like, man, you're fucked up. You're a fucked up ass person, man. So, Mom and John are Santa Claus, right? They put their presents up.
So did you like believing in Santa Claus?
I did. It gave me a sense of hope. It made me feel special to know that, wow.
This white man came down your chimney.
We didn't even have a chimney at the time.
This white man came up in your door.
The white man just came in the back door and put some presents
in the tree. Did you leave out
cookies
for him?
I did.
Well, you was one of those kids.
I was one of those kids. With the milk and the cookies. I would bake the cookies.
Did they pretend to like bite one and leave it?
They did. Or they just ate them all. They just ate them all. Yeah. But yeah, I believed in it, and then I just remember that, and then that was probably my biggest Christmas regret, is that I didn't get the Barbie house with the car and the Barbie. I got the baby doll and the stroller.
Do you think you'll have your kids believe in Santa?
No, I don't want my kids to believe in Santa.
Okay. And
the reason why is because I don't want them to feel how I felt. So my best
I can't.
Disappointed.
I know.
Like,
in my head,
y'all been lying to me?
There ain't no white man that come through the hood. Not the hood.
So my best friend and I, God bless her, Jennifer Scott, love you to death. We had this conversation. She has an 11-year-old daughter, and her daughter still believes in Santa Claus. And I asked her, when do you plan on telling her about Santa Claus? And she said, I don't want to tell her. I said, Jen, she's going to be like in high school talking about Santa got me this, Santa got me that, and then some kid is going to bust her bubble saying, I'm surprised. Ain't goddamn real.
I'm surprised why they bust her bubble now.
So, that's going to be devastating to her. And I remember last year I was with them for Christmas, and it was so funny because she almost got caught. So I slept with the little girl in her room, whatever, and so she asked me, "Can you help me put the presents under the tree?" But I was like shit-faced drunk. So I was no good. So she was like all pissed off. So I just hear her pushing the presents or whatever. And, you know, again, I was sleeping in the little girl's room. And so I wake up and I go out to the living room. Mind you, they have cameras in the living room. So the little girl is like trying to look to see the camera, because you can record, you can play back.
Yeah, she just wanted to see Santa.
So she wanted to see Santa. So she was on the little monitor trying to like play back the video, and so her mom just slaps her hand like, "Get off of there!" And so she got scared. She's like, "Mom, I just wanted to see Santa." She's like, "You don't need Santa was here. Don't worry about it. Just open your gifts." So she opens her gifts, and so she's like in the corner trying to like Photoshop Santa Claus.
I can't take it serious. Why you on? And you was hungover.
And I'm just fucking dead ass laughing at her because she's like, and then so she sends me. She goes, "Look, Madison, look, Santa Claus was here." And it literally is like a picture. Like you can see the video. Like she just screenshotted the video, and then for some reason added like a Santa Claus to the screenshot.
That's way too much.
And I thought it was hilarious. And I go, "Jen, did she buy it?" She goes, "Yeah."
So she still lives in Santa right now?
She still believes in Santa right now.
How the fuck old is she?
11. So she still writes letters to Santa. And it's sweet. Now, when I say this, Madison, her daughter, had the funniest wish list for like the things that she wanted from Santa Claus was hysterical. Like last year she wanted a raccoon, like a raccoon sweater, and then she wanted socks with pies on it or cupcakes on it. She wanted but it's so funny because it's like she doesn't want like, you know, crazy things. She wants like random knickknacks. It's so funny. It's hilarious. But yeah, so anyways, so yeah, I wouldn't want my kids to believe in Santa because I don't want I don't want their hopes to be dashed. And I don't want them to look at me as a liar. I don't want them to look at me like,
your brother ruined your life.
My brother ruined it for me. And I looked at my parents with the side eye. Like, I can't believe y'all niggas lied to me.
You know, I must say, I knew like the Santa thing. I knew the Bible thing. But my mama didn't let us believe, like, not let us. My mama was very upfront, bitch, this is my money going to y'all gifts. Like,
yeah.
That was that. So much that I cut up like in elementary school, and she took me to Toys R Us to return some of my Christmas gifts. No shade, Kim. You did, you know.
She did what she was supposed to do.
Yeah, she took me, you know, she definitely, it wasn't Barbie. It was like, what was under Barbie Summer or whatever, like the little Skipper. It was Skipper's clothes. My mama definitely was like, "Hey girl, Skipper's gonna be 4 outfits short. You wanna cut up? Skipper shit, go back." So, and it wasn't until I was talking to my mom, actually, because my niece just had, they celebrated Christmas with my niece this week. So it wasn't until I was talking to my mom, she was like, "Man, it was just really hard for me to find, you know, wrapping paper without Santa." And I was like, "Huh?" She was like, "You never realized I never put Santa on y'all wrapping paper, right?" And it never dawned on me because you see your gifts and you see colors and you see red and you see green and you see gold and you see snow. And I was like, "You never really did have Santa on our gifts." She was like, "No, y'all didn't need to believe in that shit." But the funny part about that was too, even though she didn't make us believe in a tooth fairy, like my mom went along with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so she didn't beat Santa down our throats and she didn't go out of her way to make us think that Santa came to the house.
Yeah.
But she didn't like not let us take pictures with Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Or like I said, the tooth fairy. Did I think the tooth fairy existed? No, that was my mama putting that $5 under my bed. Yep. Got it. Boom. But I need to figure out how she did that because I would want that for my kids.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids believing in Santa. I don't want my kids, and people be like, "Let your kids be kids."
Yeah.
And it's like, but that's how this shit started in the first place. This is some shit they created to get y'all money. And Easter and all that other bullshit. This is some way they got y'all money. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm not against it. Take your pictures with Santa, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, bake cookies and all that good stuff. But I
don't want my kids to believe in it.
I don't see that.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't
want my kids to be too cool.
Yeah, my kids need to be cool. I don't want no corny ass kids. I'm sorry.
I don't want no corny.
I don't want no corny ass kids. That's just
like I want my kids to be too cool to dress up for Halloween.
No, I want my kids to dress up for Halloween, but I want my kids to like not be like y'all superheroes. I want my kids to be like randomly like I was watching, you know, some movie from the 1980s and I want to be like the Mac. And I'll be like, oh, hey, girl, sure. I want my kids to be cool enough to have I want my kids to participate in those things. Like, because the thing is, we didn't do, and maybe I didn't have time to believe in Santa because we had to go to Christmas plays at my grandma's church. So I had to learn a goddamn speech. I don't have time to believe in Santa when I got to learn a speech in front of these people. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I got to learn a whole speech. I got to learn a Bible verse. I got to learn like a chapter in the Bible. Like, I don't have time to worry about the white man come down in this chimney that I do not have. I got a speech I got to give. You know, that's a lot of work.
I remember this one time. We didn't have a fireplace in our apartment, but we had the little sliding doors to the balcony.
I can't take this. I already can't take this story seriously.
So they would leave the little balcony open, the sliding door open, and it'll be cracked. And I'm like, oh my God, he came! Because I always wondered, well, we don't have a chimney.
Yeah, and Santa's not coming to y'all neighborhoods that's getting shot up either. Like, it is what it is. And how the white man, never mind. I don't even want to get into why. And I get when y'all say let my kids be kids, but I think you still let your kids be kids without like.
But let them choose what they want to believe.
Yeah. You know, I knew the whole Bible thing. I knew Santa thing. And I knew, you know, my mama hid her gifts under her bed.
So what was the best Christmas gift you ever received?
Ever. I can't really. I had really good Christmases. The most memorable one, probably because I found it before. I got a Barbie dream house. She had a penthouse. It was 3 levels and it had an elevator. And it was under my mom's. So terrible. It was under my mom's bed. And I don't know how I found it. Because I don't think I was, at that time, we weren't searching for gifts. Like, it got to an era where we were searching for gifts. But I found it. It was under her bed. It was like, you know, everything. But it was elementary school. So everything, oh my God, I got this Barbie house. And my mom's such a cool kid. And now that I look back at it, such like, you know, she black. My mom used to set our stuff up. So like all our really big gifts, she set up. And then we have some gifts to open. So the Barbie house was 3 levels. The bottom was the living room. The middle was the kitchen. The top was the bedroom. It had an elevator. And she bought like 3 black Barbies, 3 Kens. And I feel like I got the car then too. Because my Barbies were set. They had a car, they had a motorcycle, and then they had an office. And I had set it up in a room like that bitch had to. So, oh my God, kids are so great. So in one corner was the Barbie's house, but in another corner was her office because I needed her to drive her car to the office. You know, she had to drive. You know, my mama drove to work, so the Barbie had to drive to work.
Logistically, that makes sense.
I remember that Christmas, and I don't know if it's because I found that gift prior, and that's the same year she had took Skipper clothes away. So I don't know why I remember that Christmas. I think my older brother got like a Nintendo at the time. And we honestly, you know, quiet as it's kept, there's a couple of family members that said, you know, my mama did too much during Christmas. But neither here nor there because that's years ago. But we really had these grand Christmases because I think later, like my mom said that she didn't want us to feel like we were in like a single parent home. So we got as much as, you know, if it was 2 incomes.
Right.
And, you know, my mom used to send us to, every Christmas Eve, she used to send us to the movies. My older brother's 4 years older than me. And my younger brother's 5 years younger than me. So we will all go to the movies and we'll see like a double feature. And I guess that's when she used to wrap our gifts and stuff. And we'll come home and she'll let us open up a gift and we'll open up a gift. And then me and my brothers, until we were like older, slept in the same bed together because we wanted to like wake up because we knew it was about to come up. Right? It's like the come up is coming tomorrow. The come up is coming tomorrow. Yeah. Go sleep. And it was really like that. And then we got a little too savvy. Like I said, we had started like finding our gifts. So my mom was like being shady about it. She wouldn't put our names on the gifts. She would wrap our gifts here and there.
But you would always know yours because you're the only girl.
No, well, yes and no. It was always a difference between me and my older brother because then electronics started coming out as we got older. So, like, one year she did 1, 2, 3. So, like, everybody had a number. So, you'll look on the Christmas tree trying to figure out what your stuff was, but it would just have the number 1 or number 2. And the only reason we knew my little brother's stuff was because he was so much younger than my older brother that he had actual, like, you know, Power Rangers and, like, figurines and things of that nature. So, me and my older brother could almost figure out between me and him, but then not really because me and him was into electronics, we were into clothes, and you know, our stuff was closer matched. And I remember one year we figured out the year she did the shapes, which was square, triangle, circle. I was triangle, which I figured like girls would be triangle. So I don't understand why she chose triangle for girls. Yeah. But I was triangle, my older brother was square, my little brother was circle. But we figured that out because my little brother, of course, had figurines. Me and my older brother, that's when DVDs players came out, and them hoes was like $300, and it was big. DVD players aren't these little cute little compacts y'all got now. DVD players used to be huge. And I remember like, oh, I don't know, but this is triangle square. It's me and you. And we got the same gift money. But we always had good Christmases. Nintendo, Super Nintendos, bikes. You know, we had like a fabulous Christmas. I felt bad though because my little brother, like I said, I'm 5 years older than him. My older brother's 9 years older than him. So one Christmas he wanted to put up like the Christmas tree or whatever, and you know I think I was in college, maybe my freshman year, and my older brother clearly was like graduated. So my mom was like, well, we put up a Christmas tree because, you know, your brother wanted to put up the Christmas tree. And it's just like, why? You just hand me my gifts now. And I remember like the night before she like threw my stuff on the bed on the raft. It was like a digital cameras that came out. Like all little, this is like the new wave of like technology. So it's like she threw all this like random stuff and gift cards and like technology threw on my bed. It's like, here are your gifts. I'm like, cool. Y'all shouldn't put that tree up anyway. And after that, we never put up a tree, which was funny because she hated taking the tree down. Because one year, our Christmas tree stayed up until Valentine's Day and had some people over at the house. I was in high school. And it was like, why y'all, what Christmas tree? Why y'all got
was it lit?
No, we still cut on the lights. And our Christmas tree was red and white. So it was like Valentine's. It was like around early February. And it's like, why your tree still up? I'm like, oh, it's a Valentine's Day tree. Because it was red and white. We had that tree up for months. And my mom was like, I hate it. We didn't mind putting the tree up. Taking that tree down as a bitch.
Yes, indeed.
But no, I had like, Christmas was pretty fabulous. I come from like a super big family. So I used to rack up early on. But then more kids came, I guess. And then our family's so big, we started doing like, we used to switch off names and things of that nature. But Christmas was like, what was up? Like that was a come up.
I loved Christmas growing up, but as you get older, shit just.
I think you need kids. You know what I said that. I think once you start getting older, the fun in Christmas is the kids. Like my niece just had her Christmas. I bought her a bike, and it was like nice to see the pictures of her on the bike with the helmet and all the pads, and it was like, oh, super cute. Yeah. I think that becomes the fun in Christmas, like the kids. Christmas is for kids.
It is.
That whole Santa bullshit, all that's kids.
When was the last time I really got a gift? It's probably this guy I dated. He bought me a Tory Burch purse, but that was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like when you get a certain age, Christmas is like for the babies, for the children, for the Destiny's children.
For the kids.
And shout out to Mariah Carey because, hey girl, I heard you top 10 on Billboard 100 for All I Want for Christmas. Is that the title? All I Want for Christmas is you? Yes. Hey girl, that song from 2 decades ago is out here still popping.
I mean, it's not really Christmas until Mariah Carey starts singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Girl, if it was up to me, Mariah will only show up around like Thanksgiving, come through Christmas, leave
After
January
New Year's.
2nd, and then do like spot shows because she's such a legend. Like, we don't even deserve her all the time. We don't. She's just, you're a good time, Mariah.
Indeed.
And Mariah, I kind of want to like drink wine with her because I feel like she drinks a whole lot of wine and talks shit.
Probably so.
And eats like really good food while she does it.
And then he'll say like, those bitches try to copy me all the fucking time.
Oh my God, Mariah probably shits on everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I knew I loved Mariah when they said she played fantasy when she was birthing her kids, and she made a point. And I was just like, Mariah gets it.
I love how she still to this day doesn't know who Jennifer Lopez is.
And y'all had the same manager, Mariah. You know who? Okay, but even besides that, Mariah, Jennifer has had like music out that's been like maybe has Jennifer been number one? I feel like Jennifer's music's been number one. Like if you had my love,
she had a number one album and a number one movie.
Yeah, I feel like was Wedding Planner the number one movie?
I wouldn't say it was Made in Manhattan.
Was it really Made in Manhattan? Oh my God, Wedding Planner is so much better. But anyways,
and I think it was Wedding Planner too.
Well, Wedding Planner deserved.
She was on. I think it was like on the 6th was the album.
On the 6th was Bomb. So Mariah, you knew who she is.
But she says she doesn't.
And you know, I'm so inclined to believe you. Like you're so adamant about it.
So adamant.
I'm just like, well, maybe only us peasants know about Jennifer Lopez because clearly the queen can't figure out. Because you know everybody else. You know Mary. You know Whitney. You know Janet. Maybe it's just us. You know Jermaine Dupri.
Maybe she's a hologram.
You know Jay-Z. Yeah, maybe she's a hologram. You know Beyonce, girl. Like you. Girl, and she, you know, Mariah just doesn't need to be in an arena with no one else. Like, and her shade is just admirable.
It's epic.
Like, that girl, I think the wrong move was American Idol. But for me personally, it was the right move. Because even her shade in American Idol was just like, you non-talented bitches. And I was just like, girl, they got you. You're good. But that's that. Favorite Christmas album?
Favorite Christmas album, the Jackson.
The original Jacksons? Mm-hmm. Girl, I did not know.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's Temptations.
Oh, it is?
That's so flat Temptations ass version. You're dumb.
I take that back. Okay, so it's the Temptations.
Okay. That nigga said Rudolph. Temptations?
Bitch.
Girl, tried it. You know who album I just listened to? Shout out to Tony because we secretly stand for all Tony's music over here. Anyways, they had their Braxton Family Christmas album and I listened to it recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago. They didn't just call it Tony featuring the Braxtons. How did y'all let Tony sing all y'all leads?
Because she's...
I'm here for it. No, I was here for it. But, girl, Tony, you did take the lead on that, FYI.
Well, it was her way or no way, baby. You saw it on the show.
When you have 1 billion Grammys and American Music Awards, are you just a legend just walking around here? Just live your life like it's golden. Jill Scott. But all right. Anything else? You got Christmas gifts packed and wrapped and...
No. So usually since I'm older, my Christmas gift is myself. So Christmas gifts for me is my time and my presence. So, yeah. And you know, it's usually a big hit.
I bought my niece a bike, FYI. But, you know, my presence is golden, too.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go into debt just to show you how much I love you.
And you should not. Listen, y'all. If you got... Well, I don't know if you got kids. Maybe you missed your first week's rent for your kids.
And I'm not missing rent.
But if you single like us, don't miss nothing for these people. They don't appreciate you all through the year anyway. I'm just joking. That's terrible to say. But, you know, Merry Christmas from your recovering party girls. Have cocktails. I don't drink eggnog.
Drinking on holidays is for amateurs, so just drink water.
Drinking and driving are for amateurs on the holidays because they got all the police out there waiting for y'all.
True that.
They're waiting. Corner to corner, checkpoint to checkpoint.
Speed trap
Uber.
to speed trap.
Ooh, what's that?
Speed trap to speed trap.
Speed trap to speed trap. Y'all get y'all a Uber or a Lyft, and that's coming from Recovering Party Girls. And side note, Bailey's on top of ice cream is fabulous. Merry Christmas, and that was good.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, though.
Happy Hanukkah, toodles.
Happy Kwanzaa.
All the
All the shindigs.
All the shit.